I'm in Copenhagen and I'm so excited to try out the food scene here. I'm excited to try some more traditional Nordic cuisine and also some restaurants that have foreign influences. After we settled down, we went looking for dinner. We found a restaurant that has a casual dining environment with elevated seafood dishes. We got scallops. They were cooked perfectly with the sear on the outside and a tender inside. It was topped with a foam. I'm not a fan of foams in general, so that part was okay. Next, I tried out the sourdough bread with seaweed butter. I loved this bread. It had a crusty exterior and the inside was so soft and fluffy. I was generous with the butter, but I didn't detect any seaweed flavor. Our favorite dish of the night was the sea bass. First, the fish was cooked very well. The skin was crispy like a piece of chip. The sauce that paired with this dish had a smoky flavor which reminded me of bacon, but there were no visible bacon on the plate. I was obsessed with the sauce, mopped up every drop with the bread, and also just straight up drank it. We also got fish and chips. It was very well executed, hot from the fryer. The fries were seasoned very well, and they also added a twist of mixing in little fried capers. For our final savory dish, we got mussels cooked with apple cider vinegar. The sauce was reminiscent of a seafood chowder, but a bit more sour from the vinegar. Very delicious. I made sure every mussel got a healthy scoop of the sauce. For dessert, we got a very Danish treat. The texture of the inside is a cross between cream and marshmallow, and it is covered with white chocolate. The result of that combo is that it was very sweet. The bottom is a spice cookie, so that gave it some interesting flavor, otherwise it would have just been a sugar bomb. It is a rainy day today, so we're going to mosey around downtown and take it easy. We went to the oldest restaurant in Copenhagen for a Danish specialty, the open-faced sandwich. The restaurant was established over 300 years ago and was frequented by famous Danish authors like Hans Christian Andersen. It was really hard to choose. They had multiple long pages of sandwiches. We ended up getting one with a stack of seafood. It consisted of smoked halibut, shrimp, and fried fish, all on a piece of bread. Look at this tower of fish. It's a pile of shrimp. Oh my God, look at this pile of shrimp. Crunchy, and also I got a little bit of the halibut. I've never had smoked halibut before. This is really good. Then we got a shrimp and egg one, which is a classic combo, but this egg is special because it's boiled and then deep fried. I want that too. Last but not least, we got Danish roast pork on top of rye bread. The skin was the best part, salty and crunchy. When in Denmark, I had to have a smoothie from Joe and the Juice, which is a Danish chain that has locations all over the world. When visiting a Nordic country, we often look out for licorice treats, and we found this brand in Denmark. We got 2 bottles of these chocolate balls that have licorice in them. What's interesting is that usually I'm not a big fan of licorice because the ones I've had are really salty and also really strong, but these are not salted and the taste is pretty mild. This one we got, it's a special one. It's a anniversary version, so it's in a fancy glass bottle. And then we also got a salt and caramel one. I had a sample of something, I forgot which one I had in the store.
This one.
But this one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. Where's chocolate? Want one? Yeah, this licorice is super approachable if you are not familiar with the taste, because it can be a bit of an acquired taste. It's sealed. I don't think I've had this one yet. Salt and caramel. They're both good. I like this one better. Pure chocolate. Heading out to dinner, and it is still raining today. We didn't think it would rain this much, so hopefully the rest of the trip will not be raining. For dinner, we're at Neta. It is what I believe is a Swedish chain. We actually went to the one in Stockholm and we liked it a lot, and there's also a branch here. I got a ton of salt on my lip, and it's so salty, like a whole chunk of it.
You love salt.
I do love salt. These are the tacos when they are without the toppings. We got an assortment of meat and also portobello mushroom, which is their veggie one. And that one, let me tell you, you're not, well, okay. I'm not gonna say it's like the same thing as eating meat, but it is really, really good. They have a salsa bar that you can go and customize whatever you want, which I love.
This pork is really good. I think it might be better than the Stockholm one.
So messy, but so good. Things are already falling off. This is al pastor. Super full. Like, this is just stuffed to the brim. It's seasoned really well, and it's not dry. I love it. I think I put a dab of the really spicy salsa on this end, so I think I'm gonna do a weird thing where I'm gonna eat from this end. It had a little kick, but I would say it is definitely Danish spicy. It had 3 peppers. It's not that spicy. I think the Swedish one might be spicier.
The Swedish one's definitely spicier.
Yeah, because I remember it, like, I didn't really want to put too much of the 3 pepper one, but I put a dab and it was nothing. It is a beautiful day today, and we're going to go to the Tivoli garden, which first opened in 1843. It is said to be the inspiration to Walt Disney for the original Disneyland parks.
America and Denmark.
Oh, how nice. Why is that there though?
Willing to sit outside? Do you prefer inside or outside?
Sure, to sit outside. It's a nice day. This restaurant is so cute. We're sitting in the garden outside and we're surrounded by plants. It's so nice and peaceful, and it's a gorgeous day, unlike yesterday, which was raining all day. They serve Danish food, which seems to be just open-faced sandwiches. Actually, a lot of these sandwiches are like, you can just take the bread off. You don't need the bread. I don't know why there's bread. Bread can be on the side. If you stack a bunch of stuff on top, Why? Why even have the bread? It's here, it's here. It came into the garden. It went into the restaurant. Oh my gosh. The waiter accidentally put the white foam that is supposed to be meant for mine on his sandwich. Look at mine. It is a shrimp open face sandwich with eggs, and the shrimp is quite big. There's a similar thing in Sweden, and the shrimp is a lot smaller, and the shrimp that I've seen here on their open face sandwiches has been pretty big. I'm excited to dig in. It is always really hard to know where the entry point is. All right, I want to get a bite of everything. So some shrimp and toast. It is a sourdough bread. And I want a little bit of the shrimp, the egg. How do I get that in? Just stab it. I don't think I can put that in my mouth, but I'm gonna try. So hard. We got some dill on top too. What I love about these open face shrimp sandwich is the shrimp is a very nice bouncy texture. Like, it is not like mushy or soft. It's got a chew to it, and I love it. We're going on a scenery ride that takes a tour of Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales. So you can buy a pass that gives you unlimited rides, because getting into the park is one fee and then the rides are another fee. But you can also pay for the rides a la carte, which is what we're doing because we're not going to go on most of the rides. We don't really like the rides that makes us woozy.
Choose English, princess, and causes great trouble, helped by 3 big dogs. But
we got some Danish hot dogs. This is a common way they eat, which is ordering 2 hot dogs and a bun on the side. Should I eat it with the bun? Like, how should...
No?
No?
No.
You just go for the dog.
You eat the bun separately.
Oh, so you just dip it? Some mustard, some... I don't know. It kind of looks like ketchup, but not like Heinz ketchup. Let's go for it. Oh, smoky. It is not red on the inside. I wonder what the red stuff is. Is it like food coloring? Not bad for theme park hot dog. We also got something called bacon snacks. It is a rice puff treat that has stripes painted on them to make it look like bacon. I don't know if they actually have any bacon in it. It's really good. Honestly, don't even taste bacon flavoring, but it is just salty and full of MSG. We got a traditional Danish waffle. Look at the little heart shape, it's so cute. It has whipped cream on it and I think strawberry jam. And it's warm and fresh, so you can see the whipped cream is melting, so we have to eat it really fast. Okay, I won't take the whole heart, I was being greedy. Oh, it's so good. Let me eat the other one. It's crispy on the outside and gooey on the inside. We got another hot dog, this time at the street vendor outside of the Tivoli. And this one is loaded. It's actually in the bun. It has a bunch of toppings. It has mustard, ketchup, fried onion bits. I love that. It has some raw onions and pickles. This hot dog is different from the other one that we had. It is not that bright red. The bun is toasted. It's toasty. It's warm. I can't really get a bite of everything because all the stuff's in the middle. Ugh. You know what I really like about hot dog is that snap of the casing when you bite into it. I don't know, I find that very satisfying. Is that weird? Very vocal birds. This fort is one of my favorite sites in Copenhagen. It's a big, beautiful green space. We had a lovely, serene stroll. It wasn't super busy and crowded like the other places we went to. Such a nice place to take a break from the hustle and bustle of the tourist sites. And right next to the fort is the Little Mermaid statue. It is indeed little. There were a lot of people trying to take pictures with it. I don't know why people are so obsessed with this. We were eating all kinds of different types of food all day, so we didn't actually have a proper dinner. And now it's 1:45 a.m. and we are hungry and everything's closed. Trying to find a 7-Eleven and see if it's open and maybe we can find something to eat. Oh, it's closed. It is right now 1:45 because 7-Eleven was closed. We had to look elsewhere and we found this late night place that makes burgers and roast pork sandwich. I think that is their most well-known thing. We went there and it's run by this Chinese couple and they also have Chinese food during the day. Look at this sandwich. Look at all the pieces of pork and pickles, pickled cabbage, and the remoulade sauce. It's huge. Okay, I'm gonna try to take a bite. Look at the crispy skin, crispy skin. This sandwich is so good. The skin is so crunchy, pork is moist, the pickled things just go so well with it. It adds acidity and the pork is very savory. Oh, it's so good. It's not pretty, but it is so good. This has to be one of the best sandwiches I've had in a while. We are taking the train to Malmö. It is a town in Sweden, but it's very close to Copenhagen. It is, I think, 45 minutes away, less than an hour. For lunch at Malmö, we are having Indian food. We've been having a very similar flavor profile of food for the last couple of days and we want a different flavor profile of food. And we over-ordered. We got a lot of food because, well, first we're hungry and second, we haven't had Indian in a while and so there's a lot of things that we want to get. Honey puree, I love it. It's these crispy wheat balls that is hollow in the middle and they put a lot of different things inside, a lot of crunchy things, onions and potato, and then they have these two sauces. One is, I believe, a date sauce and the other one is a coriander sauce. So you pour the sauce inside. I think I'll just do both sauces, just have a party. We'll have a party. And then you eat it all in one bite. A lot of different textures. You get the soft potatoes and then all the crunchiness and then the freshness of the acidic sauces. I love honey puree so much. Oh my gosh, I love garlic. So garlicky. I got a thali, so I got a bunch of different things. This dal. I think this one's paneer, and this one's chicken tikka masala and yogurt sauce. And then of course, because it's Sweden, they gave us salad as well. Kind of random, but you know, Swedish touch. All the sauces are different. It is just such a good balance of savoriness and just a hint of acidity to make you want to eat more of it. And it's got a little kick of spice. Not too bad. It's just enough for you to want more and more and more. We love that Danish roast pork sandwich we had last night so much that we went back tonight to get another one. They also have Chinese dishes on the menu, so I got some noodles to try out what Chinese Danish food is like. I got a vegetarian version, so there's no meat in this, but they have some eggs. Honestly pretty good. There's some char in the noodles. You know what I would love to go with this, which is probably not a big thing in Denmark, is some hot sauce. There it is. Oh my gosh, this thing is so gorgeous. No, God. All the toppings that they put on it just goes perfectly. I'm sure you can find good Danish roast pork in a lot of places, but this place, this sandwich, it's A+. It is amazing. What I love about Nordic baked goods is that they are very spiced. So either cardamom or cinnamon, that's like the two main spices that they use in the baked goods. This is their version of cinnamon bun. And I think in this bakery, what's special about this one is it has hints of citrus on them. It tastes like, think, a cinnamon bun, but then they have marmalade on it. That hint of citrus and also a sugary, shiny topping. This one, they use a laminated dough, so it is croissant-like. And what's special about this one is they use cardamom. I am more partial to cardamom than cinnamon. It's also something that is rare outside of Scandinavia, where you would find in baked goods. It's very flaky, very buttery, so it's delicious. But I don't really get a lot of cardamom.